Hey, welcome, my lovelies. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's daily vibration. So, excuse my delay. I had to press record for the podcast, and I do need to get my computer checked out because I've been noticing that there's a little lag or a little delay in the recording. So, my apologies once again today if my video does not sync up with my words, okay? I'm a professional audio engineer, and just professionally, that just screws, I don't like to see that. So, my apologies for those of you, that cares about that type of shit. But anyway, today we're on the vibration for March 25th, 2020. My loves, and we are vibrating on the number 5 today. Okay, so let's just start by saying welcome to those of you that are new to the channel. If you're tuning in via my YouTube channel, welcome. If you're tuning in via my podcast, welcome. Make sure that you hop on over and you like, subscribe, and share, and set your notification button so you guys can know when we jump on lives, okay? We do Relationship Chronicles Tuesdays to Fridays, and we also do Spiritual Conversations Tuesdays to Fridays on the live. So we share a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, and we have a lot of fun, so you guys can set your notification button so you can come on and join us. Anything that you need to know about me, my loves, you can find in the description box below on YouTube. Okay. So today is March 25th, 2020, and we're pretty much at the end of March. I don't know if y'all are even understanding how time is just moving so quickly about this time and that we're in right now, right? So today, intuition, as always, is available to you, and it is your choice as to whether or not you're going to tap into your intuitions. And I talk about this a lot. I talk about how your intuition is linked to your opportunities, and your opportunities happen and are available for you readily every day if you can pay attention to your intuition. So intuitive energy is available to you today, and it's your choice once again whether or not you're going to tap into that energy. Personal freedom is going to be key for some of you today. You're not really going to want to be constrained into other people's belief system, especially if they're trying to have you to believe something about yourself that you're no longer in agreement with. So personal freedom is going to be key for some of you today. Some of you can definitely see progress happening for you in areas that may have feel a little slow because we're in that spring energy. Okay, so a lot of things are going to start moving for some people. Although we're in quarantine, a lot of times people think that a lot of times people don't understand how much wonderful things can grow out of what may appear to be misfortune, okay? So tap into the wonderful things that are unfolding right now. Even though a lot of people are in quarantine, there's still progress going on, and that progress can be internal progress, mental progress, spiritual progress, physical progress. Maybe now you have the time to kind of detox and work out a little bit more. Get that boost for the next 2 weeks that you may need to get that momentum going, right? Maybe make some changes that you need to make today, right? So resourcefulness is going to be key for some of you today. Some of you will have to be resourceful in how you move, the way you do things, even maybe the words choice that you choose to use today, right? Because we're always creating and co-creating. And we speak about a lot of how you create your reality on Spiritual Conversations. So just remember, being resourceful today is going to be key for some of you. Infusing what you do with passion today is going to be necessary for some of you, okay? Because we're still in the shadow of the new moon energy where you can still create your intention and set intentions, okay? Inner wisdom is going to be key for some of you today. So trust your intuition, allow that inner wisdom to come forth, okay? Lack of conviction is in the atmosphere today, so some people may just not want to admit to their wrongdoings today, so you do need to be mindful of that, okay? And some people are not just going to not have the, I want to say the common sense that's needed today. Some people are going to be resourceful, and some people are not. Some people are just going to be with the lower vibrational energy today and really depending more on others than they need to, okay? Some people, your clumsy shit or clumsiness is going to be in the atmosphere today. So if you feel like you're clumsy prone, or if anyone that labels themselves accident prone, they can get a lot of accidents happening today, okay, because that energy is in the atmosphere. So this is why you want to be mindful of the words that you use and the labels that you attach to yourself, okay? Because if someone feels that they're clumsy, today is not the day to feel like that, because that shit is in the atmosphere today, okay? Laziness is in the atmosphere today, and some of you may need to be lazy and rest. So if you're paying attention to your intuition and your intuition is saying, today's a lazy day, then you may need to go with it, because we have a lot of energy going. And if you're an empath, sometimes you may need to sit down and take a pause, okay? So be mindful of that, all right? So today on Relationship Chronicles, we will be talking about sex, okay? And the topic is coming from The Mastery of Love. Where did I put that book? I thought I had the topic, the book next to me. We're coming from the Mastery of Love today, and that is by Don Miguel Ruiz, and you guys can definitely look him up on Amazon. And we're talking about sex from chapter 8 in the book, and the caption for that title, that chapter is "Sex, the Biggest Demon in Hell." Interesting topic, and I think you guys are going to be surprised as to really where this chapter is going with sex. So join us today's Relationship Chronicles. We go on at about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's why you want to set your notification buttons, my love, okay? Now, my lovelies, we're going to jump into the wisdoms today, starting off with the fire signs. It is Aries season, so my wonderful Aries will be popping off first today. And you know, we are in that I am energy. Now, that new moon that happened yesterday happened in Aries, and that is all about establishing and setting your intentions in this new zodiac calendar year that we're in, okay? Now, be mindful of that. Now, today, my loves, I did order some new cards. And it is the Psychic Tarot deck. And this is the Oracle deck. And this is by John Holland. And I absolutely, this is going to be the first time that I'm using these. So I've already kind of supercharged these cards with my energy. But I'm also going to let you know that they were also charged in the new moon energy. So, and then I'm also going to charge them in the next full moon energy to make sure that I've sealed not only the being able to receive, but also being able to give. So that feminine and masculine energy, I want to have both feminine and masculine energy in my cards. So I tend to like to charge them in both sunlight, right? And moonlight. So, and then I like to do them in moon cycles. So I'm going to do sunbathe as well as the new moon cycle, and then the next full moon cycle, just like I like to charge my crystals. So you have a full, complete, moon cycle. Okay, so starting off with my wonderful Aries today, we're going to be pulling from the new deck, the Psychic Tarot deck, and we're going to see what your wisdom is today, my loves. Oh, it's saying rejoice in celebration. Ain't this beautiful? So you need to be happy today, okay? Be happy today. So the messages today is don't let nobody steal your joy, my wonderful Aries. Okay, tap into your resourcefulness today and be happy, honey, okay? Now, my wonderful, wonderful Sagittarius, you have, okay, discontentment and boredom. Now, remember, laziness is in the atmosphere today, so you do want to be mindful of that. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Like, these cards, I'm just going to let you know, this is a green border, and I'm just going to go with heart chakra energy here. So pay attention to what's going on to you emotionally today as you're feeling any type of discontentment or boredom, okay? Now, this is also the number 4 card, my wonderful Sagittarius, which also represents self-mastery, self-alchemy, okay? Leos, the number 7 is popping up for you today. This is asking you to ground your chakra, okay? You got your crown chakra popping up, which means direct communication from source. So you may want to pay attention to your intuition today, those little whispers, okay? This is the number 7 card, and this also represents inner. The number 7 is inner wisdom, inner standing, inner knowing, inner knowledge, okay? So there's a lot of inner going on. So be mindful of that today, my wonderful, wonderful Leos, okay? Next are air signs. We're going to start off with Libras. Okay, Libras. So today you have suffering in silence, which is the number 9. Number 9 represents completion. So you do not need to suffer in silence. And if, my loves, you are suffering in silence, this is a blue border, which represents throat chakra, okay? So suffering in silence is not needed. You may need to communicate your truth, okay? And you can communicate your truth in a loving way or in a firm and assertive way if needed, okay? So be mindful of that, okay? Now, my lovelies, now, be mindful of that, okay? Aquarius, my loves, let's see what we got. All right, you guys have obstacles and challenges for today. Okay, now, I do want to say this now. These 2 cards flipped over together, so I'm just going to keep them because they were stuck together, right? So pay attention to this, my wonderful Libras. Some of you are rocking with obstacles and challenges, and some of you are rocking with victory and success. Or this message could also mean if you've been experiencing obstacles and challenges, you are now stepping into victories and success, my wonderful Libras. So take that message and apply it to where it needs to be. Just know that obstacles and challenges is the number 5 card, which represents change, and then the number 6 card is victory and success, which represents balance and harmony, okay? So just, you know, numerology connects to everything, all right? Okay, my wonderful Geminis, your message today is Okay, you actually have two cards too, want to be pulled together. So Geminis, today you have passionate, ignited. Okay, passion is ignited. There's going to be a burning inside of you. This kind of reminds me of the Magician card. You have everything that you need within you to be successful, my wonderful Gemini. It's also wanting you to know that there may be a waiting game as you birth things into existence. So today, be resourceful. Use that inner passion that's needed, as well as the wisdom, my wonderful Geminis. Okay, Earth signs, starting off with Capricorns. Today you have memories of love, and I love this. Heart chakra work, memories of love. Okay, so be mindful of the beautiful energy that is surrounding you today. Okay, personal freedom. I know that my wonderful Capricorns, you guys are all about not feeling restricted and having order and order and organization to things, especially when it comes to dealing with the heart. There's no need for me to play games with you, and if I am going to give you my heart, you best make sure that you do not fuck this up, okay? Because they deal with order and success, and especially depending on where their moon sign and the Venus placement as it's projecting through that Capricorn energy, okay? Some of you may definitely need to tap into the memories of love today, okay? Now, my wonderful, wonderful Taurus, you guys have the balance card popping up for you today, so you want to be mindful to bring a little bit more balance into your experience today as you move into your day. Okay, remember, personal freedom is great, but you also want to make sure that you're using the inner wisdom. It's not always about what you say, but sometimes it's about how you say things, my wonderful Taurus. Okay, now Virgos, you guys have sacrifice popping up today, okay? And I kind of feel like you guys need to know my wonderful Virgos. Now, this is a black card, and let me just let you know, out of darkness comes light. So, although you may feel like you're going through a place where you're sacrificing any and everything, and some of you may feel like you've literally lost everything, what they want you to know is that sometimes you have to lose things for you to gain things. Okay, that's why you attach to nothing but attach to everything. Everything is here for you to experience. So don't put too much labels on labeling your sacrifices as bad. Just label things as, I am grateful for this experience because now I know better, or I'm grateful for this experience because now I am in a better place. Okay, so all of your sacrifices, you need to know, my wonderful Virgos, have not or are not without I want to say reward, okay? Just so you know, okay? So water signs, starting off with my wonderful, wonderful Cancers. You guys do have the transformation card popping up today, okay? So pay attention to the inner wisdom as it's coming forward today, as well as your intuition, okay? Be mindful of that. You are a water sign, and you are a sign of feeling, so this is not going to be something that's very difficult for you, my wonderful Cancers, okay? Pisces, your message is emotional loss. This is heart chakra energy. So deal with your feelings today. Pay attention to what's triggering you today, especially as you work from a place of within, okay? So don't project outwardly today, my wonderful Pisces. Definitely check yourself today before you emotionally lash out on anyone, okay? Scorpios, okay, today, my wonderful Scorpios, is saying choose wisely. Okay, choose wisely. You have the number 7 cards. Okay, this is all about the inner voice. You want to definitely pay attention to the inner voice here. Okay, the number 7 is all about inner standing, inner wisdom, inner knowing. Okay, so today is going to be important for you to trust your inner voice and not so much anyone else's, especially as you're dealing with heart chakra work today. Okay, my wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Scorpios. Okay, so don't forget, anything that you need to know, my loves, if you're tuning in via my podcast, you need to hop on over to YouTube, and you can find in the description box. Okay. My wonderful podcasters, you can also hop on over to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share, and set the notification button so you guys know when I'm on, okay? Today in Relationship Chronicles, we will be discussing Chapter 8 from the book, The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz, okay? Chapter 8 is all about sex, and it's titled The Biggest Demon in Hell. The title may surprise you. I mean, you'll be interested to see what the chapter is about, because the title, the title in the chapter may surprise you, okay? A lot of powerful information and awareness that you can come to, okay? From this book. So, all right, my lovelies. Now, y'all know the deal, okay? We do this every day, okay? So make sure that you guys tap into your daily vibration every day. Make sure you also drink a lot of water. Love yourself. Do something kind for yourself. I will see you guys in your next daily vibration tomorrow. And you guys can also check out your individual bi-weeklies, because they are all up on the channel now. Okay, bye, my loves. I'll see you guys later.